It's here, and I'm excited. Hey there! Still on the Sony a7 IV. Sorry. Had to adjust the little handheld thing. With a different lens. This is my really nice lens for this camera. And it does amazing in low light conditions. Don't even get the lights on in the kitchen and don't even need them. Folks, it's here and I'm super excited. I got something for my son. I need to hurry up and put it together because I got to get ready to go pick him up from school. And I told him I got a surprise for him today and I know he's going to get a kick out of this. We've got the Hot Wheels Crisscross Crash Track Set. Toys. Mattel. I didn't even have no shit like this when I was a kid. So my son is super into the Hot Wheels. He loves the cars. And he doesn't have a track. This is one of those type of tracks where it's probably like battery powered. Yeah, maybe it's battery powered. I don't know. Probably should have looked at that before I bought this. I would hope that it runs off of an internal battery. Oh, and it's got the real box. Look at this. I'll pick that up in a little bit. Yo, look at this. Oh, that is super cool. So this thing was, I think it was like $72. And it's going to end up looking like that right there. Does it even, it comes with a car maybe? I mean, Hot Wheels are only $1. Oh boy. It's looking like a bazillion pieces. We'll pick that up in a minute. All right, so this is the little zinger right here. I need to know though, man, if this thing takes some big dumb old batteries, I'm gonna be mad as shit, and it looks like it does. If this thing takes some D's, who uses D batteries anymore? I'm gonna probably have to stop at the store and get batteries. Man, it does take the big dumbass batteries. Damn. Alright, well, we're gonna have to pick up some batteries when we pick up my son, or maybe I'll pick him up before I go get him. And there's the instructions. It literally just says, turn on. Okay, this guy goes, right? And I believe, that's right. All right, good deal, boom. So, as simple as that. And there it is. Now I just need some batteries. Show me how it works.
Oh, that's too big, baby.
I think I got stuck. Let's get another car. Hello there. Good morning. It is Thursday morning, 7:48 as I continue this video. I believe that it began yesterday with me putting together my son's NASCAR kit. There she be right there. He had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, he did. Pretty cool little thing. If anybody's interested, I'll leave a little Amazon affiliate link for you to check it out. It's $70-something. It ain't cheap. Is it worth the price? My son's happiness is priceless, and nothing beat watching him come home from his little daycare school yesterday and being so excited to see that. So for me, that was priceless. All right, hey, well, I figured out a title for this video. 3 o'clock in the morning is what time I've gotten up the last 2 days. And today, well, there was quite a reason to get up early. I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm just ADD, so I'm checking emails. I'm looking at video views. And sometimes I'll check that and go right back to sleep. How much money did I make the day before? Things like that. Well, I checked my email at 3 o'clock this morning, and folks, the results are in from that STD syphilis test. Y'all might have thought I was kidding when it comes to actually doing that, but no, hey, I did that. The results are in. And they are diabolical. No, I'm kidding. They came back. What did they come back? I took a screenshot of it so that I could prove that I did this. And also prove that I'm clean. T. pallidum screening cascade. Whatever the hell that means. The T. pallidum antibodies, which if those are detected or reactive, I guess is what it is. If the T. pallidum antibodies are reactive, buddy, you got the SIF. And in Joe's particular case, non-reactive. Yeah, man, there it is right there. Got another screenshot right here that's a little more information right there at the bottom. If you can read that, it says, no laboratory evidence of syphilis. Retest in 2 to 4 weeks if recent exposure is suspected. Yes, I don't got the SIF. Man, that is awesome to report. So I guess it really was just a nasty bacterial infection, which that $45 cream that I've been putting on my ding-a-ling, it's been working. So that's good to report. Hey, look, I want to share something with you that I'm literally just coming across. I like to do the news stories, the true crime stories. When I first started doing those over on After Prison Show, I used to refer to those as prison news. But lo and behold, most of those stories do fall into the true crime category, which has exploded all over social media over the last decade. And you know, the one thing that I'm seeing that's really, really winning right now, they call it like documentary style true crime or, you know, body cam footage videos. And, you know, they put a decent amount of work into the edits on those videos. And I'm seeing like what the recipe is for how those videos perform. I just didn't know like how they went about making them. So last night I started deep diving all of this, and here's the truth of the matter. All of these freaking videos are AI created. And what I mean by that is they create the script using AI, they create the images sometimes using AI, they do the voiceover work, which is AI. Like, this is insane. And then AI lays out how to do the entire video. Like, it's freaking crazy the way that this goes. So when you've got AI making the script, AI voiceovering it, of course, you can put all your work into just tons of effects and making little, you know, graphic visualizations the most appealing that you possibly can. I'm getting ready to try to compete with this, is what I'm here to tell you. How can you compete with AI? This is, in what this feels like to me is like a human versus a calculator. Who's faster? Who's better? Who's smarter? Of course, you're not going to beat AI. However, what if I can one-up this shit? Now, look, I'm going to be honest. You know, me reporting these stories, my video quality, even though I try to make it the very best that I can, it is nothing in comparison to these videos that I see. You know, when I see a video that gets 1 million views in 6 days, I'm like, what in the, not my video, but somebody else's. Clearly they're doing something right. Clearly I'm doing something wrong. So it's time to adapt. You have to adapt to survive. It is sink or swim. Like I said, I went down this rabbit hole last night and I am ready. God, I'm ready. I just don't know that I can do it. And here's what I want to share with you. I've got one video right now that I'm working on that's probably going to end up being today's video over on After Prison Show. But I want to take this very same story and do it again, but do it with the information that I've learned from these recipes that are working. I might do the same video back to back on After Prison Show, or at least the same story. That's probably not going to work. That's not a good recipe for success, but it's the way that I want to try to do it because it's so different from the way that I normally do it. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use AI to create a script, and instead of using AI to voice over it, I'm going to voice over it. I'm just going to read the script, and then I'm going to try to put it together in a visually appealing way like what I'm seeing all over the internet. Another component to all of this, you know, it's not for a lack of knowledge that my videos can't really compete with the AI created videos for one really important reason, and that's because of the editing software that I use. Folks, I'm going to give you a little bit of a review real quick. So I want to introduce you to my editing software, which is this right here. Every time I pull this up, I've always got the dumbest face on the screen. Just go over here somewhere. Go over here somewhere. Stop having a dumb face, Joe. So what I use is a software called Magic Vegas, which used to be called Sony Vegas. I pay $20 a month for the cloud-based version of this. It's a subscription-based version of this. And for $20 a month, all I get are countless crashes anytime that I'm editing. This little edit that I'm working on right now, which is today's video, I've barely started getting into it, and guaranteed, I'm not even a minute into this video yet. Wait, maybe I am. Nope, I'm not. I'm not even a minute into this video yet, and I guarantee, again, another stupid face. There we go, that looks a little better. I guarantee by the time I get done with this video, it will have crashed at least once or twice. Aside from the crashing, and also real quick to mention about the crashing before I move on, that was why I upgraded the graphics card, because I felt like that could potentially help. But aside from the crashing aspect, Magic Vegas just sucks in comparison to CapCut, which is really good and quick and just offers so much stuff that a lot of editing softwares don't offer, especially Magic Vegas. And then DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is kind of like the best editing software that's out there. Maybe it does a little bit more than CapCut does. I'm pretty sure that it does. And it's a little more advanced than CapCut, but it's underneath of Adobe, because Adobe Premiere, I think is what it is like the nuts. And then you've got After Effects, which is even more crazy. But DaVinci Resolve offers all of these different effects that I don't got access to. The short of it is I don't got access to effects, and what Vegas offers effects-wise is BS. I mean, they really don't have nothing. I can't even make like an image shake on the screen without having to keyframe that my damn self and create it myself. Like, so for 10 years, I've used Vegas. Folks, it is time to step up the game. If I'm going to stand any chance a decade in as a content creator washed up as well, it is time to metamorph, adapt, and survive. We've got to get in that water and sink or swim. We've got to swim with the sharks, and we ain't nothing but a lowly old fish. A lot of little metaphors and analogies right there. But yeah, just wanted to share that. I think the bigger thing to report is the fact that my ding-a-ling's not going to fall off. It is clearing up, and I see what needs to be done content-wise. I'm going to take something that I did in the past, try to reinvent it. Hopefully it doesn't come across a little too over the top like a lot of what I do can often come across like. And what if it works? You know what? Forget AI. Unless we absolutely realize that we suck in comparison and like AI worked for us, then that's all that we would do. But for the time being, forget AI. We got to keep hope alive for humanity. All right, let's see what today is going to have in store for us. Just getting out into the shed. Big gun is hooked back up. You see it. I took it off of Facebook Marketplace yesterday. I had a guy offer me $1,200. Altogether, I was selling everything with that camera and the two lenses for $2,700. I had a guy offer me $1,200. I almost wanted to cuss him out. And then I had another guy offer me $2,500, said he was ready to come get it right then and there. And I just said, nah, man. I took it down. And I'm going to sell some lesser cameras. A lesser camera, maybe two. I've also got this little guy I'm going to sell as well. This is another $400 camera. Probably get about 300 for it. It's a Insta360 Ace Pro 2. It's a pretty damn good camera. It's actually got phenomenal reviews, like a 4.9 out of 5 stars. But anyways, enough about all of that, folks. I'm in the lab getting ready to film a video for After Prison Show, and why this is such a big deal, because I am changing everything up with what I'm getting ready to do here. So I'm gonna do a story like I normally would, except completely different, based upon all of the information that I'm learning that is what is working doing this type of content. And what that is hear me out on this. You know, I used to do the longest videos in the world, Craig. Well, recently I had been trying to shorten those videos up to the most that I could. Some of those videos were even underneath of 10 minutes, which is definitely not the way that I do videos. And I've noticed that those videos, like the 8-minute long videos, they don't perform at all. The closer to the 20-minute mark, the videos were performing well. But when I'm researching all of this documentary, crime, true crime bullshit, they're saying that YouTube is all of a sudden favoring the long form again. I actually believe there's some truth to that. So there's that. I'm going to try to film a video and make it longer. And I'm going to try to film this video and not use me per se. All I'm going to do is voice it over in a world, which you're not hearing that right now. Yeah, I'm going to voice over the video from a script created entirely by AI. I've already breezed through what AI has created for a script, and there's some talking points that I would definitely include. There's plenty of shit that I would include, but we're gonna do this different here today and see how this comes out. Trust me when I tell you, when you see this video, it'll probably be noticeably different from the standard After Prison Show as of late, but we'll see. Let's give this a go. I've got the script already ready to be pulled up and put somewhere. I need a little freaking a teleprompter. I just think to myself, like, if this actually works and I just have AI creating scripts, I've literally just got to sit out here and just read scripts. I don't even got to put no thought into it. And that would actually make my job a hell of a lot easier. My work would then be completely focused on the edits, which it is at this point, but also added to that, having to go so deep with the videos and, you know, trying to make them the best that I can. But maybe AI can help me make them better. That's what we're hoping for here. Hey there. It is 11:27 in the afternoon, and just getting done with today's video for After Prison Show, the edit, and what a freaking painstaking endeavor that shit was. And you know what really sucks is the video only ended up being I don't even think it was 8 minutes and 30 seconds long. I think that's about how long it turned out to be. And it's not like I need the videos to be super long. However, hearing that little information that I shared earlier about how YouTube is favoring longer videos, and then I got a video that's 8 minutes and 40 seconds long. Let me show it to you. I think it's interesting, this editing process. All right, there's my computer screen right there. There's the work that I was working on. There's all the shit that I was using, and it's a lot. Look at that, man. That's an 8 minute and 30 second video. And really, that's what it looks like. That's how much it ends up being. Like, look at all that. And all that. All that for 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Decent video, I hope. Probably won't perform for shit. But you know, so not only did I get the video edited, I filmed 2 additional videos, and I kind of hate that because both videos were about the same damn thing. I filmed one video off of the AI script, and I filmed the other video just my own way, trying to do it a little more like how the AI script had laid it out. I don't know which one I'm gonna like more. I know I'm gonna need to get working on them pretty quickly because it's gonna take some time to get those videos together. So again, it's 11:30 in the morning, and what am I gonna do? Probably film, edit, film, edit. That's about where I'm at. So I'm filming on the Canon M50 right here. The other footage in this video is from the Sony a7 IV, and there is my Sony ZV-E10. A lot of people love this camera. A lot of people love it. It's supposed to be a vlogging camera, given that little furry thing up top. However, the image stabilization in this camera is the worst ever. Personally, I think that the Canon M50 is light years above this, even though this camera does 4K and the one that I'm filming on does not. And I don't ever even use 4K for nothing. Maybe I should. But you want to talk about some big file sizes. That's why I wouldn't use it. So anyways, I'm going to put that camera up for sale because I need more money. Oh, I've got an insatiable appetite for spending right this second. So I've been trying to switch my editing software from this janky shit that you're looking at right here, which is my Sony Vegas, and I want to go to DaVinci Resolve. But the problem is, and it's crazy because I was using DaVinci this morning, like trying to do a real quick crash course to learn it. And it'll take me a little bit to get fully familiar with it, but I was about 3% into editing the video that I just showed you when it came up and said, you can't go any further without buying the software. I don't know why it said that neither, because you can use a free version of DaVinci Resolve. However, with everything that I was trying to do, all the effects and I guess certain features are only available on the paid version. And the paid version is $295. Right there. DaVinci Resolve Studio. Quantity 1. So I need to sell that camera for $600. I need to buy this editing software and put the rest of that money into my truck because I need to get it professionally detailed. I need to. Anyways, just mindless chit chat from a guy who lives his entire existence essentially like I'm on house arrest every day. This is why I don't get out much, because I'm constantly filming, editing, live streaming, all of that. Wouldn't trade it for the world though. Damn, we got a freaking trash can literally right behind me.
You name it.
Hey there, good morning. 8:47 in the morning and getting the show on the road and getting ready to go to the doctor's. Follow-up day today from surgery. Today marks 2 weeks, 2 weeks and a day since I had surgery. 2 pieces of tape fell off of my stomach last night. I saw scars from 2 of the little side probes that went into my stomach, and I about vomited. Just seeing those scars was traumatic, I guess. And yeah, so we'll go to the doctor's this morning and see how things, see what they have to say. I'm sure this is just to check things. They'll probably pull the rest of the tape off of my stomach. And yeah, they're probably going to ask me how things have been going, and I'm going to be like, well, do you want the truth? Because they haven't been going so well. Bronchitis, syphilis, scare. Yeah, it's been a little wild, but we're getting there. So in other news, my son is sick as a dog. He was throwing up all night last night, and he stayed home from school. My wife is working from home today. I'm trying to work as well, and it's going to be a tough day. But my son is feeling better today. He ate breakfast. He hasn't thrown up since, so it could have been just a little 24-hour bug is all we're hoping that it was. And you hate when he's sick. You hate when your kids are sick. That sucks. That's no fun at all. No fun for anybody. I'm going to try to get some work done today. I got probably a pretty decent video coming for today on After Prison Show. Starting to really cover the Carmelo Anthony saga. The young kid accused of killing, not even accused, he did kill Austin Metcalf in Texas. And there's just a lot of really crazy shit going on in relation to that. And we ain't even gotten to trial yet. So that's going to be the next big story that I'm working on. Nothing in relation to the New Orleans escapes, which were my biggest stories, best performing as well. But just keep it moving. Thought I had a pretty decent video yesterday. That video absolutely tanked. Thought I had a pretty decent video for Joe Does Stuff. That video absolutely tanked. Thought I had a pretty good live stream yesterday for Joe Does Stuff. That was demonetized. I'm like, what the frick? And it took 24 hours to get the damn thing remonetized. Oh, I was mad as shit about that. I had no thoughts that was going to get demonetized, but that's just what YouTube does. Somebody actually sent me an email, and thank you for doing so, saying, Joe, you just need to you need to move the live streams. They wanted to see me go over to Kick, which I wouldn't go over to Kick per se. I'd probably go back over to Twitch. I'm sure my band is up over there, so I probably should get back over there. The issue that I have is time. I have zero freaking time to really be doing these live streams when I should be focusing so much on not just videos and editing, but content for other platforms such as TikTok and Facebook. I am starting to get caught up just a little bit, so I guess that's good. I went ahead and pulled the trigger yesterday, bought the new editing software. I got DaVinci Resolve. That's a one-time purchase price of $300 freaking. And I've been tinkering around with that. It's a very good editing software. Everybody uses it these days. It does have a pretty decent amount of an effects package, and you can do a lot of things with it. So I need to get very proficient with it, and I'm nowhere with it just yet. I was going to say I'm decent enough with it, but I'm not. And it's going to take some time. It's a learning curve. Every editing software is just a little different, and I'll figure it out. But that's going to allow me to get rid of the main editing software that I use, where I pay a $20 a month subscription fee for that. I'll be able to save some money there and hopefully be able to create better looking content with less crashes utilizing this new software. Anyways, enough chit chat. Let me focus on the road. We're going to go to the doctors, and I will share with you what they have to say after we get done. All right, just getting out the doctor's office. That was super quick. They took off the rest of the Band-Aids. That wasn't too pleasant, just to be honest. And they said everything looks good. I've got these little red bumps all over me that I'm guessing are irritation, either from like razor burn because they shaved me, or from having that tape on my body for so damn long. But crazy, I almost got freaking hit by a damn car getting out the park, walking to the car. Somebody was cutting through some parking spots and damn near hit me. That would have been the last thing that I needed, back into the hospital. I had to tell them everything that's taken place since surgery. They said, how's your recovery been? I said, not good. Thought I had syphilis and had bronchitis. So shit is diabolical. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. We got the test results back for the STD test, and I did the follow-up with the doctor, and they say everything looks good, so there's no need for a follow-up anymore. Folks, Joe does stuff. Joe does surgery, Joe does STD test, and folks, very soon, get ready for this, mark your calendars, we're going to be doing a colonoscopy very soon. Another surgery where you gotta be put under with anesthesia. This is freaking crazy, man. Getting old, I don't recommend it. So try to stay young forever. All right. Thank you for allowing me to share. Hope you found some enjoyment in this, and I will look forward to talking with you again real soon. Until then, take care.